Former British Prime Minister Tony Blair claimed the British people should have a final say on Brexit, adding it was the only way to resolve the issue. Theresa May is trying to secure the support of her cabinet over her draft withdrawal agreement, which was finalised by UK and EU negotiators after 2 years of intense discussions. BBC host Simon McCoy asked the former Labour Party leader whether he was just a Remoaner in a call for a second referendum and whether the only viable option to Mrs May's deal is no deal. When asked to assess the proposed Brexit agreement, Mr Blair said, "It is hard to know until you see the precise terms of what has been agreed by the government, but if it is along the lines of the Chequers deal, then I think the central question will be that Britain is still going to be in the customs union to try to resolve the Northern Ireland problem, and it won't be able to get out of those arrangements without the consent of Europe. In effect, I am afraid we are going to be locked into the European trading system, having lost our control over the say in that decision-making process. This is why you are in a curious position now where the people who are leavers, and the people like myself who are remainers, are united in saying, this is a bad deal and Treacle is not going to work. But aren't you just Remoaners, because isn't the option no deal?" BBC host Simon McCoy: "That is why I think the only way you can resolve this issue finally is if you go back to the people and say, look, you are going to have to give us a clear mandate." BBC host Mr McCoy stepped in saying, "But aren't you just Remoaners, because isn't the option no deal?" Mr Blair replied, "No, the option is not no deal. You have got various other options you could have, but the critical thing is that the option the government has gone for in this Chequers deal essentially means that we stay in a customs union until Europe agrees we can leave it. So, you can't do these free trade deals, and then for the future trading arrangements, we have a common rulebook with the EU. Which essentially means we are still in the EU's single market for goods and agricultural products, potentially." Brexit news: Tony Blair was quizzed by Simon McCoy during a heated Brexit interview. Image, BBC. "What that means is you have lost your say over the decision-making, but you are still bound by the rules. If the whole purpose of Brexit, I don't agree with it, but if the whole process was to break free of those rules, then we are in the bizarre position where in the name of taking back control we have actually surrendered the control we had. After 2 years of intense negotiations with the European Union, negotiators have broken the deadlock to finalise a draft withdrawal agreement." The Prime Minister attempted to secure the support of her cabinet on Wednesday, with ministers heading to Downing Street at around 2 p.m. Leading Brexit supporters in the Conservative Party, including Boris Johnson and Jacob Rees-Mogg, have said they will vote against the deal, and warned it will not get through Parliament. The Labour Party have also said they will not back the Brexit deal if it does not meet their 6 Brexit tests. Replying to questions in the House of Commons, the Prime Minister said, "What we have been negotiating is a deal that has given to the British people an end for free movement, a deal that delivers on the vote, protects jobs and protects the integrity of the vote."